you as we know more.
You know, in certain situations, even though somebody lost their life, it's going to be tough for some people to have some type of sympathy based on the information surrounding on what took place. Now, where I'm from, what we're about to discuss is a huge no-no, especially knowing you're not even tight. And I'm sorry, fam. When people say tight nowadays, especially where I'm from, meaning having protection, having your firearm on you. Today, we talk about a man who gunned down an ex-co-worker on his job for trying to take his gun. Shot him in the head. Now, today, we're going to play a video, what I can play on YouTube. And I want you guys at the conclusion, let me know if this self-defense or is this young rapper going down the road for a very long time. Today, we go over the details. Hear from his mom. We reached out. I'm hoping she reached back while I do this video. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Fam, in this video, we're going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, known for rappers like Kevin Gates, Boosie Badass, aka Lil Boosie, and even NBA Youngboy. Now some quick facts on Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and their artists. Using drumline beats reflect the deep connection to the region's rich cultural traditions, rooted in marching bands, parades, and local festivities like Mardi Gras. The rhythm symbolized community pride, resilience, and a sense of identity, drawing inspiration from the legendary HBCU marching bands and local traditions that have been passed down through generations. Incorporating drumline sounds allow artists to pay homage to their hometown while creating powerful, energetic music that resonate with their community. And you can hear their artists' music like Fredo Bang. Now he's a well-known rapper, but the victim and the suspect of today's story, what they were aspiring rappers who also use drum lines in their music. Meet the suspect. Carl Gene Nash, just 18, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, known by his rap stage name Soul 1X. Now last year, Carl came home from a petty charge, and he worked at a local Amazon fulfillment center in his hometown that was built in 2022 for $200 million. Completed in December of 2022, the fulfillment center created over 1,000 jobs and over 800 construction jobs in the capital city. And that was during the pandemic, where orders went through the roof for Amazon because everybody was home. Fast forward 3 years later, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, as of April 28, 2025, there have been 28 confirmed fatal overdoses. Year-to-date murders from January to February of 2025 were 334, a 21.6 decrease compared to the same period in 2024 with 426. The NOPD made 76 arrests for illegal firearm possessions in 2025, a 56% decrease from 173 in 2024. Additionally, 341 firearms were seized in 2025, a 44% decrease from 615 seizures in 2024. Now I said all that because on April 29th, 2025, Carl decided to take his firearm to his workplace at Amazon. And regardless if his firearm was legal or not, the fact he had a record, he was prohibited from carrying a firearm. And on top of that, the fact he felt the need to carry a firearm in his workplace let us know he out here beefing outside of work. And strangely enough, one of his ops might be an ex-co-worker who worked at the Amazon fulfillment center as well. He pulled up on this night, April 29th, 2025. His name was Dalen Anthony, just 21 years old. He also was an aspiring rapper named BG Native.
Oh, come on, man. I get loaded, ease the pace, fuck up with this fuck again. All of the critics, they know I'm the...
Now it's unknown why Dalen came up to his job, unless it was the sole purpose to get into an altercation with Carl. Now Dalen ended up getting into a physical confrontation with Carl and realized that Carl had a firearm.
The guy walking away. The guy walking away. He clutching at that. If you can see that he's clutching right there. Look, I just did it one. He clutching right there, so like
getting into a physical confrontation. He don't look like he want to fight. I realized that Carl had a firearm on him, even while at his workplace. But not knowing he recorded, Dalen decided to try to press Carl, shouting, "I take your firearm. I take your sh." Then he pushed him. Carl decided to brandish his firearm. Then Dalen wanted to run inside the Amazon building, and Carl had shot him in the head. Unfortunately, Dalen didn't survive. May he rest in peace. A love of condolences to his family.
Hey,
I take your I take your shit, bro. I take your shit, bro. I take your shit, bro.
He pump faking.
Who said he pump faking?
Hey, take that boy. Amazon
warehouse at Cortana last night, leaving a man dead, and now an Amazon employee, former employee, on the run, accused in the killing. Police so far, for some reason, have refused to release the suspect's name, although they tell us they know who it is. Our Elizabeth Bourgeois is here with what she's learned. Lizzie.
Investigators have identified the victim as 21-year-old Dalen Anthony, and he was a former employee of the Amazon facility. And like you said, police know who the shooter is, but have not released his name. The shooting happened just inside one of the glass entrance doors to the Amazon fulfillment center at the site of the old Cortana Mall off Florida. We're told video shot by a bystander shows two men in a heated verbal argument outside before the two head inside and 4 gunshots ring out.
It's just unfortunate whenever we have a loss of life and there was an intent to commit murder or to kill someone based off of a non-violent act but a targeted attempt.
Police say 21-year-old Dalen Anthony, a former employee here, died on the scene.
Apparently there was some kind of argument that took place prior to the shooting, which led up to him being shot.
He came trying to beat Chuck Tony, and he
have not developed that yet.
The big question tonight, what led to the beef between the two men that ended in deadly gunfire?
A lot of these incidents are not random acts of violence. Of course, things like this happen as a result of a dispute or an ongoing dispute that could have been happening for days, weeks, months, we don't know.
Amazon issued a statement saying, "We're saddened by this senseless act of violence and are focused on supporting our employees during this time. We're working with Baton Rouge police in their active investigation." Anyone with any information should call Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP.
344-STOP.
Now, when Carl was identified as the shooter and got arrested, Dalen's mom had went under that post and said the following: "I forgive you, son. Just know that you don't need pride to be a man. Seek God, and he will forgive you too. You are just a baby, my God." And speaking of Dalen, after doing my research, he allegedly was fired back in December of 2024. But it was also reports that he was there to get his job back, to talk to HR. You have to go to the job site. They don't have a number to call and talk. But Dalen's mom had went to Instagram and said the following: "God, never in a million years I thought I would have to come to the scene and see my child lifeless body laying there. And nothing I can do to save you. God, please, please help me. Mama gonna always love you, son. Always. Please, y'all."
Bro, if it was on the other way around and he smacked the shit out of... Bruh. Bruh, it's so funny, bruh. Because if it was all the way around, not even saying the guy died, but he smacked him around. She be cheesing. Yeah. You did that. What? It ain't in that way. Never in a million years. Oh my God. Never in a million years. No. This shit ain't no joke, bruh. It ain't no joke. Like, he up here taunting a guy with a gun that don't even supposed to have a gun. And most normally, he keep clutching. He keep clutching because he don't supposed to have it. Like, nigga, you really making me use this mug. You really making me use this mug. Like, yo, I don't want... Okay. Oh, you just put your hat. Alright. Yeah. That thing just clicked, bro. Like, bro. Then he a rat with so. I feel like he just trying to show that clip to be like, yeah, this is what I do. Then he gonna go rap about it. Huh? Bruh. But for the, you know what's crazy though? Honestly, this how I feel for mothers when they go through this type of situation. I would just say nothing. I would just say nothing. I wouldn't say anything. Mind you, you gotta sit here and type all this stuff, people. You gotta get on the app, type it up. And, yeah, it's best to just say nothing. Like, he was in a full wrong. Like, what?